Audi has conquered almost every form of motorsport on Earth. Rallying, endurance racing, touring cars, electric racing, everywhere Audi went, trophies followed, records fell, rivals chased. Yet for decades, one question kept coming back, louder every year. Why isn't Audi in Formula One? Formula One is the biggest stage in racing, the fastest cars, the smartest engineers, the most powerful spotlight. And for a brand built on engineering pride, staying away from F1 felt like unfinished business. Audi didn't avoid Formula One because they were afraid. They avoided it because they were waiting for the right moment. And when that moment arrived, Audi didn't hesitate. That moment was 2026. For years, Formula One didn't match Audi's identity. The sport was loud, wasteful, and focused on raw speed above all else. Audi and its parent company Volkswagen were moving in a different direction. Efficiency, hybrid technology, sustainability, clean performance. Formula One finally caught up when it rewrote its engine rules. The new regulations focused on hybrid power, sustainable fuels, and long-term relevance. Suddenly, Formula One wasn't just fast. It was smart, and that changed everything. In 2022, Volkswagen made it official. Audi would enter Formula One, not as a sponsor, not as an engine supplier hiding in the background, but as a full factory team with its own power unit. This was not a test run. This was a statement. Audi understood something important from the start. Formula One is not a place where you casually show up and hope it works. Starting from zero would take too long and burn too much money. So Audi chose a smarter path. Instead of building a team from scratch, they bought one. After quiet talks with several teams, Audi landed on Sauber. On the surface, it seemed like an odd match. Sauber was small, efficient, and used to surviving, not winning. Audi was massive, rich, and obsessed with success, but that contrast was exactly the point. Sauber had the infrastructure. Audi had the ambition. Together, they could build something new. Audi took over Sauber's base in Hinwil, Switzerland. This facility already had history. It once built BMW's Formula One cars in the 2000s. Audi didn't need to reinvent the wheel, they needed to upgrade it. At the same time, engine development began in Nürburgring, Germany. Audi became the only new Formula One entry, designing its own power unit completely in-house. No customer engines, no borrowed shortcuts. Every bolt, every system, every idea was Audi's responsibility. That choice says a lot about why Audi joined Formula One. This wasn't about branding alone. It was about control. Audi believes winning comes from owning the entire process. Engine, chassis, team culture. Formula One is the ultimate test of that belief. But technology alone doesn't win races. People do. Audi knew that too, so they went shopping for experience. They hired Mattia Binotto, former Ferrari team boss, to lead technical operations. They brought in Jonathan Wheatley, a key figure behind Red Bull's dominance, as team principal. This wasn't random hiring, it was deliberate. Audi built a leadership group that already knew how to win. The driver lineup followed the same logic. Nico Hülkenberg brought experience, stability, and deep technical feedback. He had worked with the Volkswagen Group before and knew how German manufacturers operate. Alongside him came Gabriel Bortoleto, young, fast, and fearless. One driver to guide the team, one driver to push its limits. Audi wasn't just planning for day one, they were planning for the future. So why go through all this trouble? Why spend billions? Why take on one of the hardest challenges in sports? Because Formula One is not just racing, it is identity. For Audi, Formula One is the only place left where they can prove everything they claim to stand for. Engineering excellence, innovation under pressure, beating the best when the world is watching, no other motorsport delivers that combination. There is also something deeper driving this decision: rivalry. Long before Formula One existed, Audi's predecessor, Auto Union, fought epic battles against Mercedes in the 1930s. Two German giants, two different philosophies, silver cars, racing for national pride. That rivalry shaped motorsport history before war cut it short. Mercedes carried that legacy into Formula One and built a modern empire. 7 straight championships, global dominance, a brand image tied to winning. Audi watched all of it. In the car market, Mercedes has consistently sold more vehicles. In Formula One, Mercedes became the face of success. For Audi, that gap has always hurt. Joining Formula One is Audi's chance to take that fight from the showroom to the racetrack. It is no accident that Audi enters just as Mercedes faces a new era. Formula One offers Audi the chance to challenge not just a team, but a symbol. There is also a business reason. Formula One has changed. It is more popular than ever. New fans, new markets, new money. The cost cap makes spending smarter instead of louder. Sustainability rules align with Audi's future road cars. Formula One is no longer a reckless expense. It is a global platform. Even so, Audi knows success is not guaranteed. History offers warnings. Honda returned with huge promises and struggled badly. Big names have failed before. Audi openly admits this is not easy, but that honesty is part of the plan. They are not expecting instant dominance, they are building toward it. The biggest challenge Audi faces is not speed, it is culture. Sauber spent decades learning how to survive in the midfield. That mindset doesn't disappear overnight. Audi must replace good enough with not enough. That kind of change takes time. It takes leadership. It takes patience. Audi understands that championships are built long before trophies are lifted. Financially, Audi prepared carefully. Buying Sauber cost hundreds of millions. Developing a power unit, it cost hundreds more. By the time the first car hits the track, the total investment will reach into the billions. To protect the project, Audi brought in the Qatar Investment Authority as a minority partner. That move adds stability, influence, and insurance against internal budget cuts. This is not a project that can be quietly cancelled. Everything points to one conclusion: Audi did not join Formula One for exposure. They joined because Formula One represents the final proof of their identity. It is the one place they cannot dominate quietly. It is public, it is brutal, it is unforgiving. If Audi fails, they remain the brand chasing Mercedes. But if they succeed, they do more than win races. They rewrite a rivalry nearly a century old. They close a chapter left unfinished by history. They prove that engineering pride still matters in the modern world. That is why Audi joined Formula One. Not because it was easy, not because it was safe, but because it was the only challenge left that truly mattered.